We can't spell success without you. Pal Plan Project presents Pill versus Pill. Weight loss tablet.
Well, hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is kind of a promised video. A little while ago I said I'd do a video about pill versus pill. And today's the day. We're back in the conservatory. It's February. Everything's starting to settle down weather-wise. We've just had storms. Hopefully everybody's safe and well after those. And, you know, it's we can all look forward to summer, which is a great thing. But one thing what concerns me, people are out there having pills, and this has occurred now for many number of years, and a lot of people are quite dependent on these type of tablets. There's a huge industry, a lot of it's unregulated, a lot of the tablets are not proven to work, and I find it extremely upsetting, I think is a good word, or at least concerned. I mean, especially when you're speaking to current people where they're willing to take a tablet, not really knowing what's in there and how it works. So this video is really just looking at weight loss tablets. So the first type of weight loss tablet, and probably the most common, is a tablet that you use to suppress the appetite. In theory, you're going to eat less during the day. Now these tablets are generally herbal, which is good, and also you would eat them 10 minutes before food. Some of them you'll probably actually take 2 or 3 times during the day, but you know, it would make sense to have them before food. Now some of the tablets are quite small, some of the tablets can be very big, and I always think when I see these type of tablets, is it the old apple theory, eat an apple before you have something to eat, that way your stomach is fuller and then therefore you're going to eat less food. The apple's a fruit, so it's healthier, rather than eating the type of food that you normally would eat. The promise really is that you're going to eat less food, you're not going to feel as hungry, therefore you will lose weight. The closest I've ever got to a success story about this was a person who was taking these tablets 3 times a day. He was eating normally and he liked to go out and have probably 8 pints at the weekend, and his view of it was very simple, is that these tablets don't allow me to lose weight. What they simply do is balance my weight, so I may put on 1 pound, but if I didn't take the tablets, then with my lifestyle I'd easily put 2 or 3 pounds on, and therefore my weight wouldn't be manageable. By taking the tablets he felt that the weight was actually manageable. Now we find is that there's a new type of tablet which is on the market. I've not actually seen it, but I've heard of it. It's very popular within young girls, which is a tablet that expands in the stomach. So you actually take this tablet, it expands, it's meant to cover a percentage of the stomach, so when you eat you feel fuller quicker. Remarkably, this to a degree works, apart from the fact that nobody knows how it comes out the stomach. There's a huge risk of choking when you take the tablet to begin with, and we don't know physically what's in this tablet. Is it toxic or not? And one of the big problems with all these type of tablets that suppresses appetite, they generally seem to be herbal, therefore not tested, not proven, just something that has a claim to it that either works for you or it doesn't. A lot of people, I suspect it will work for them. It's more psychological. I'm taking this tablet, therefore I must feel full. And if you're feeling hungry, well, it can't be food, cravings, it must be something else. You know, mind over matter, get beyond the point where they would normally eat food, which would result into weight loss. But the problem for me is this type of tablet's not proven. As time's going along, it seems to be getting more dangerous to take these sort of tablets, not because of the content, because of the way that these tablets are being taken. And a lot of people take these tablets in secret. If you start to choke or you feel unwell, maybe there's a reaction, nobody knows that you're on them in the first place. It's difficult to actually treat, and also, like I said, if you're taking a tablet where potentially you could choke, you could literally just choke in your bedroom taking it and nobody will be none of the wiser. I stopped the video there because this was recorded a little while ago, and since then I've done a lot more research. One thing I've discovered is that these tablets are basically appear to be on the black market. I'm sure is that the NHS etc. would be completely opposed to this sort of procedure, but they're not. So if you're in a position now where you're going out, you're getting these tablets, you're taking them, they go to the stomach, they expand, and that's the way that you're losing weight. And stop. Go and have a chat with your doctor. The NHS can do it for you. This consists simply of 3 treatments. The first treatment, you take your first tablet, you're weighed, the tablet in the stomach expands, and then 30 days later you go back to the doctor. They reweigh you. If you've lost weight, which you should have done, they will give you a second tablet. The second tablet then goes into the stomach and expands even more. 30 days later, go back and you are able once again to get a third tablet. Take this third tablet, once again expands in the stomach. After you've taken the third tablet, the final 30 days, then you have to go in and have them removed via the throat, and they will take all 3 tablets out because they don't dissolve. And then after that treatment, you should have stayed in weight. You should have the weight that you actually wanted, or at least you should have lost quite a lot of weight. At least doing it this way, it's controlled. It's controlled by a doctor. It's also controlled as in, does it suit you? And it's monitored to determine that you're losing the weight. And if you are losing the weight, if you lose excessive weight, the tablets will stop and they'll be taken out your stomach. You don't need them anymore. And if you do need to lose more weight, you've got a complete treatment plan over 90 days. So, stop using these tablets. Even more horrific is that people can't get hold of these tablets. They might have got one, not from the NHS, but from elsewhere. They can't get another tablet. So we're going back to the old cotton bud diet. And a cotton bud, you get yourself a cotton bud ball and you try to swallow it. When it hits the stomach, it expands, stops you from eating excessive food, and therefore lose weight. This is incredibly dangerous. There are deaths in Scotland. There are no doubt deaths in the UK generally by doing this. Don't. If you really want this type of tablet, consult the NHS. So now what we need to do is have a look at the third type. A tablet which you would take, it's not herbal, it's medical, so it does contain various drugs type thing in it. And what it does, it prevents the body from absorbing sugar to a degree and fat to a degree. Now, a lot of these tablets have been proven. The main one which is on the shop shelf at the moment is XLS Medical, and that's exactly what it does. You take these tablets, it prevents a percentage of fat and a percentage of sugar going into the bloodstream, therefore you will reduce weight. I've heard of people that's taken these tablets, they work extremely well while they're taking them. When they stop taking them, obviously the body's craving fats and sugars, and the first thing it will do, it will store, especially the sugar, directly back into fat. And anybody, for example, who's diabetic would start to have issues over sugar levels immediately. They would spike immediately, because likewise with food, if you starve the body, so you're on 800 calories per day, as soon as you eat normally, the body says, great, I've got something I can store, I am going to store it. The body wants to preserve itself. You know, we're not really in a position where we can say to our body and our subconscious, we're in a civilized society. The body still works on a survival mode, and it knows that fat is energy to get us out of trouble. If it's got an opportunity to store that fat, it will, and use it as an energy reserve later. And that's exactly what happens when you're going on a 800 calorie diet. And not only is it not good for you, but as soon as you return back to a normal calorie, the food is almost immediately stored to fat. Equally with these tablets, you're removing sugar, You're removing fat. As soon as you stop taking the tablets, the body's going to store it. It's almost like it's going to crave it, and it's going to store it. Looking at XLS Medical, the last time I looked at this tablet, it was around £14 per supply, and a supply lasts a month. That over a 12-month period is an absolute fortune, getting on for £500. Also, you're taking it at home, you're not supervised, and if there's any abnormalities with taking the tablet, it's not detected. So a far better way of doing it is going to your doctor and say, I want to lose weight and I'm looking at taking XLS Medical. By doing this, the doctor will know that you are serious about weight loss. They'll weigh you and quite often refer you to a dietitian or an health trainer, as we're called these days, and what they'll do is prescribe Orostat. Now, Orostat works in exactly the same way. You'll get, I think it's 2 weeks supply, possibly a month. When you take it, it's going to once again trap sugars, trap fats, etc. Make sure they're not absorbed by the body, therefore going into maybe a pound a week or £2 a week weight loss. If you're like me, I tried them at one point and I think it was about £1 a month, and sometimes you actually put weight on with them. But they do work for some people, and the point is the only way you can get your net supply is by going back to the nurse. She'll reweigh you, make sure it's working, and then gives you the net supply of tablets and you keep going. The beauty of doing it this way is that it's free. We're in the UK, we're on the NHS, and it's safer because it's monitored. With both of these tablets, you've got to be aware is that fat, sugars, anything that the body isn't absorbing, it's got to exit the body, and it's going to exit in the poo, or your number twos if you want to be slightly more polite. This is quite sludgy. You can follow through quite easily. When you want the toilet, you have to go. A number of people will have accidents on these tablets because you can't really control bowel control. Imagine the fat coming out, it's quite slimy. So you do lose to a degree bowel control because you've got certain fats and certain sugars or whatever that has to exit the body. And when it wants to exit, it's going to exit straight away. So the second type of tablet really is making sure your body doesn't absorb the nasty stuff in food, if you like. That's when this does result into weight loss. But go to your doctors, do it supervised with something like Orostat. It's cheaper, if not free, compared to getting something like XLS Medical or an equivalent approved tablet that will do exactly the same thing. So the big question at this moment in time, is there a better way of controlling weight? And I would say the answer is yes, but what you don't want to do is tamper with the body so you're not absorbing nutrients. And equally, you don't want to tamper with the body to try and suppress appetite using a tablet. And really, you don't want to do anything via the stomach. Sounds a bit weird, but if you think about it, when you eat food, a lot of the processing of that food is actually done by the liver rather than the stomach. If we have fatty livers, the body can't process it as efficiently as it should do, and therefore more calories are going to be retained in the body, which would then naturally lead to weight gain. So if we can actually come up with something which is going to revitalise the liver, actually get rid of fatty deposits, then that would be a wonderful thing. Now, what I do with the book is I did develop such a tablet. It was in use from 2009 and available at the Nature Store, which is actually my own town of Lee on Law Street. So I pop in there, I think it's Gareth, really nice guy, who sorted out with a batch of them. And they will be available on the website in the next few weeks, where you can buy them online, which is a massive achievement. There has been a few issues with this, due to legal reasons, but if we can have a tablet which is going to rejuvenate the liver, therefore the body is going to function much better. Once the body liver is improved, it's not going to say, ugh, I need to be ill again, and where's the fat gone, I need to put the fat back in. What the body's going to do is go, brilliant, I can now process food, I can discard what I need to discard more quickly, and therefore it's going to lead to you actually managing weight far more efficiently. Now, this was developed in 2009 and was used at the nature stores for a number of years until we discovered is that the Alcoholics Anonymous had a number of clients where they had impaired livers to the point where, you know, they could easily go into cirrhosis, potentially lead to death. So the nature store said, look, we developed this new tablet, why don't we give them a go? People's tried it, they've checked with the doctor, the liver's improved and improved and improved. So since 2009, right the way through now to 2020, this tablet's still being sold at the nature store, and the number one clientele is from the AA, which I think is a wonderful achievement. So the big question is, what's in the tablet? And likewise with the rest of the plan, it's 100% natural, so the tablets just basically contain herbs. Now if we look into the book, it does specifically say that you can purchase these tablets or these capsules, or it gives you a listing of ingredients. You can go to any herbal shop and actually purchase them individually. They will cost a little bit more money, but we'll have a quick look in more detail what they actually do.
Milk thistle.
Used for liver issues, including cirrhosis, jaundice, hepatitis, and gallbladder disorders.
Dandelion.
Has qualities to lower blood pressure, contains antioxidants to aid weight loss, may help fight inflammation around the liver area, and can generally improve liver function.
Yarrow.
Effective for colic and blockages of the urogenital area, also good for stomach cramps, cystitis, arthritis, and rheumatism. Used as a way of discarding the removed fat from the liver quickly and toxify the body.
Licorice.
Helps to improve how the digestive system works and complements yarrow to lower LDL cholesterol and controls fat in the body.
Juniper.
Realizing any excess fat from the liver would have a direct impact on the digestive system and kidneys. This is a good choice as generally used as a great healer and for urinary tract infections, kidney and bladder stones, treating snakebite, diabetes, and cancer.
Barberry.
Helps to correct digestive disorders, infection, indigestion, gallbladder disease and heartburn.
Arjuna.
Used to control high cholesterol and heart disease.
So if you purchase these as part of the power plan, you'll receive 14 capsules, 7 to be used in week 1 of cycle 1. Then the second 7 is to be used in week 1 of cycle 2. If you feel after you've done 1 or 2 cycles, possibly the 3rd cycle, but I expect most people to just do the first 2, you want any more tablets, then you can reorder in another batch of 14. However, if you think that you've got problems with liver due to alcohol, nip over to the nature stores in Leigh and they sell them in, I think it's either 28 or 30 capsules at a time. Take them every single day, monthly, get your liver rechecked by a doctor. If it's showing improvements but it's still not there, get another pack until the liver is vastly improved or returns back to normal. When using the capsules on the power plan, you want to take 1 for 7 nights, at night just before bed. This is because if you read the book, you know that in the evening the body wants to repair itself. By taking this just before bed, it's going to aid that repair process and therefore maximise the repair on the liver. Equally, if you have liver concerns, you've got fatty liver, these capsules, these tablets are ideal to take around Christmas time or after you've had a party where a lot of alcohol has been consumed. It does regenerate the liver far quickly than what it would do naturally. I feel is that because this is 100% herbal, it directs at the liver, it improves your lifestyle, as in you can control weight far easier. The damage that's been done by the liver is simply reversed, There's nothing really taken away from the body. You're adding these herbs to just give the body a boost, and then as soon as that you stop taking them, the liver doesn't go back to square one. It just appreciates the repair, and then the body's got a far better chance of maintaining that repair, which is a far better solution if you want to take tablets or capsules for weight loss. This is probably the way to do it. So on that note, I'd just like to say thank you very much. I know this video has been a long time in coming. I hope that you've enjoyed it. There'll be many videos coming out. This is obviously the February rebuttal. The January was about blood pressure. We intend to do these rants once a month and taking different topics, which is, quite interesting. So, as the rain suddenly appears, we'd just like to say thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon.
If you have enjoyed this video, then please provide your support by liking this video and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you are watching on Facebook, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. And as always, thank you for viewing.